show going on all around them in this wonderful new stadium in South Wales. Cameron Burgess takes the armband from Ben Cabango for this one, as he did in the previous round for Swansea when they chopped down Nottingham Forest. They already have that one enormous Premier League scalp on their record this season, and the guys in the black shirts will be more have the ball down the right-hand side with Josh Key, looking for Vidal, who's Rico Lewis. Was fouled, but play continues. Timon spreads the ball. Eder is there, play has been stopped. And the ball is in the back of the net, but the whistle has gone, drowned out by the sellout crowd. But an early warning from Swansea City. Casey, lovely through ball to find Vidal, who was all around, progressive passes, all very good, but they don't stick the ball in the net, and they don't have as many shots as you would imagine the possession would grant them. Looking to impress their style of play. Have the ball, team from the division below, and Shirky has played one through, looking for the run. Crossfield ball from Franco, looking for the run of Timon, who's got space to operate in here. Samuel Smith on loan from Chelsea. Nico Gonzalez, back to Oscar Bob. Mukasa's gone for the chip, and Marmouche. And now Shirky into the box. Just showing too much of it to Timon, who runners from deep for Swansea. Already picking out Rico Lewis and then Ryan Shirky. Too much of it to Timon, who wins it. Well, there is a foul. Defence all the way through midfield, and Smith taken. Vidal with the drilled cross is Braith. Josh Key testing Aït-Nouri early on. Franco with the shot and bends it in! And Championship Swansea have the lead! Look what it means to the sellout crowd in the Swansea.com stadium. Calm as you like from the Swansea boss, Alan Sheehan. Well, David, talk us through this. Absolutely for the run of Rico Lewis. Got space to operate into Shirky. Gets the cross in as well and gets it back. The free kick, but City come again. Long ball over. Franco can get his foot on the ball. Vidal draws the foul. Ryan Aït-Nouri goes through him. And the first yellow card of the match is for the Algerian. Doku testing the pace of Josh Key. Looked like the ball went out of play. Everybody stopped. And Casey needed at full stretch to stab that ball out of play.
Well, we know that Vidal is having a look at the...
Doku sends one central, it's enough. So corner to City, and Shirky will whip it. In swinger in this one. Adamida scrapping with every fibre of his being. Shirky diving in quite heavily and gets it back. And too heavily for Jared Gillett.
Yeah, he's just got to be a little bit careful there. Norwich City, he was a 1 in 8 striker. But when you have somebody like Vipotnik, who's in great form at this moment in time...
And he gets there ahead of Husanov. Has support as well, but he couldn't pick out the run.
So I presume that, yes, with Scott Parker, he was able to go and join in with the five-a-side and...
League One to the Championship. Absolutely, seemingly, effortlessly. Key wins a take. In swinger with the left boot. Ake missed it.
Is Foden into double figures. Ireland, well,
we'll come back to that because here's Rico Lewis into the box. Back to Shirky with the step over and cuts the ball across, and Ake was at the far post, couldn't reach it.
Well, that is great play by Shirky. He's one-on-one against Gonzalo Franco.
Inusa putting Rico Lewis under pressure.
Parky was able to go and join in with the 5. Really, if...
Come back to that. Here's Vidal intercepting the pass and just sending his effort wide. It's actually a superb save from Trafford. But Manchester City handing the keys to the castle to Melker Vidal. Ida's adding height in the middle as well. Left boot. Plenty of flight on the corner, and Casey steers it back into the middle.
At Manchester City, but you can't explain.
Manchester City back on an attacking vein with Doku. Sits down Key. Feeds Shirky, and it's deflected through. Ricocheted as it went through the defender's legs. Shirky with the step over. And cuts the ball across what he showed at Lyon.
He likes to get himself forward as much as possible, but he's got a great engine as well, hasn't he?
Bob to take on Timon, threads the ball back. Little step over was clever, and Shirky ricochets back off the post. Little stab finish from the Frenchman. Key's not diving in on Doku. Patient defending, trying to wait for him to make the error. Flick ball all over the place. Bob's in there, so too Marmouche. Wants to go alone, and it's deflected in off Burgess. And finally, City have their breakthrough to level the match. Well, Doku has been a thorn in the sides of Swansea throughout. Will be desperate to keep the scores level going to the break here. They've defended so well up to now. It's nice from Gonzalez, dancing away from Ida. Shirky with the... He's not diving in on Doku. Here is Omar Marmouche. Wait for him to make dancing feet, getting the shot across goal, and this time the boot takes it up and away from goal from Casey. Shirky with the give and go. There's a real drive about the Frenchman. Edge of the box is Marmouche. First touch was a little heavy. Franco charges it down. The break with their noses in front. Oscar Bob. That's the ball back to Doku. Shirky feeds Lewis, and Fisher had to watch it closely. And that draws the referee's half-time whistle. Important save from Andy Fisher in the Swansea goal to keep that all square as we go to the break. Jeremy Doku has played his part in getting Manchester City back.
I'm sure that he'll be fine, but I'm sure there will be a raft of changes once again coming for Manchester City at the weekend against Bournemouth.
It was a nasty knock for early. And we are back underway with the second half. City in their away strip of... I have no way of checking. Shirky goes for the give and go and feeds the ball, gets it back again. Important challenge from Casey.
Yeah, he does really well there, doesn't he, Caelan Casey? Got to say that he's celebrated his 21st birthday yesterday. A Burgess own goal, despite the fact that he wouldn't want that to his name.
Gentleman's agreement. You can have it. Held on in that one and advanced through to the last day. Lovely little give and go between Doku and Aït-Nouri. Cuts the ball back, and it needed the help clearance from Samuel Smith just to clear Swansea's lines. How much confidence will he have from setting up that first goal? Low centre of gravity. Marmouche threads the ball through Inusa's legs and gets the shot away, but wide of Andy Fisher's goal.
Well, the Swansea players are just asking a question of...
Key somehow comes away with the ball, Jeremy Doku. Mukasa off balance. And that's going to sneak out for a throw-in.
Well, you have to say that Jeremy Doku does really well, but when that ball...
Cardiff last night. Swansea hoping to become the second Welsh team in the quarter-finals. But here's Bob. And no way to support outside him from Timon. Cuts onto his weaker right. Gonzalez away with the ball somehow. Josh Key has continued his run. Adam Ida's in the middle. Off turn.
He wouldn't want that to
gives it him back. Gentleman's agreement. You can have it, Jeremy. This time he does make an advance into the box. Ales is surrounded by 3 white shirts. Finds its way through to Doku, who might have thought about the volley. The shot comes in from Aït-Nouri, is always rising.
You know, for me, I'm not quite so sure why Doku didn't take up that.
Josh Key, this time he does. And those legs have stood up to the test. Big collision between Doku and Franco has stayed down again. Once again, hand to the face.
But certainly with Guardiola,
moves away from trouble.
Have that experience of going down that left-hand side.
Possession for Manchester City.
And once again, you can see with Samuels doing excellent work once again.
Ryan Cherki will take. John Stones and Gvardiol just off the bench are up there. And it's
gone onto the pitch as well.
Dripping in silver.
I'm sure that especially with Phil Foden with the 4 lead on the volley. But as we see with Swansea City, they've already been through the penalty situation with Plymouth Argyle already.
Nico Gonzalez shooting and always rising.
So they won't mind going to the penalty shootout if they need be. There's another opportunity this time for Nico Gonzalez. Again, making good.
Jeremy Doku. Back to Gvardiol, who likes a shot from range. Foden. Nathan Ake. Threads one through to Foden. Helps it on its way to Cherki, and it needed the clearance from young Caelan Casey.
Sometimes when you look at Manchester City, they look as if they just...
It is a shoot to come on. He will take. John Stones and Gvardiol just off the bench are up there. Here is Fulton, just picking the pocket of Marmouche, who'd been felled.
We'll be thinking that Manchester City will still be able to conjure up another opportunity.
Perhaps now. Here's Oscar Bov, and there's a gap opening up for Oscar Bov. Gets the sand wedge out. Doku opts not to shoot first time. Bob tries to cut the ball back. Kept in play by the goalkeeper Andy Fisher. 25 minutes of regulation time to go. The prize in place before he takes this free kick.
Just trying to play that ball into him. Just trying.
I1 and Trafford come. Manchester City. It's a nicely threaded pass. Marmouche whips the ball into the roof of the net. And Manchester City have had to wait, but finally they make the breakthrough. Emphatic finish from City's Egyptian prince.
Well, at times you have to say that Manchester City have been very, very...
Bonne passe plein axe. Bonne passe plein axe et de 3. Et le but magnifique. Il est allé le chercher. Ce but-là, Ryan Cherki qui soigne son retour. Il est crampé. Mais c'est le but du break avec cette belle frappe croisée du pied gauche. Première titularisation, on le disait, depuis fin août de l'ancien lyonnais. Et il a été parfaitement trouvé par Gvardiol. City qualifié pour les quarts de finale de cette Carabao Cup.